Hey, Isabella. I just heard from my husband that it looks like it's finally growing. Yeah, that's right. But maybe a different choice of words? Oh, sorry about that. I'm just concerned. You're not getting any younger. How are you feeling? The stable period has passed quite a bit. It's been 6 months, and both the health and growth are going smoothly. Well, congratulations. After 6 months, things might be more settled, huh? And since you like kids, you must be excited, right? Yeah, I'm excited. But I'm also a bit worried if I'll be a good mom. I get it. I've had four. But aiming to be a good mom can be tiring. So it's good to take it easy. Thank you. First, I hope for a safe delivery. That's right. My kids get a cousin to play with next time. Why did you leave the barbecue party early today? Oh, well, I got a bit tired and my stomach started to feel bloated. You're tired? You weren't even doing anything. It's our in-laws' party. Everyone was being nice to you just because you're pregnant. Meanwhile, everyone keeps asking me to do things myself. I'm the one who should be tired. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Is there anything I can do for you? Oh, well, you left without saying anything. My youngest was still asleep when you left, right? It was tough when she woke up and you weren't there. Huh? You promised her something, right? Oh yeah, I told her we're gonna go play next time. Yeah, she thought you were gonna play with her today, so she was crying. I'm sorry, I didn't mean today. It's not okay to plan like that. You're going to be a mom soon, right? Being a mom will make you realize how important it is to keep promises with children. It's not just about rules. It's about teaching them the value of keeping their word. How can you expect them to keep their promises if you don't keep yours? You're right. I apologize about that. I'll be careful next time. Please do. You should worry. What? You're about to have your own child, so you better fix that. I think I'll be fine. I have been doing my own research about parenting. Don't be shy to ask me about parenting. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, thank you. I feel better now. I'm sorry you have to go to my parents by yourself. It's okay. I started feeling uncomfortable in my stomach while watching the kids, so I got worried and decided to head home. Did she ask you to babysit again? I already told my brother about that. It was just Emma too. Your brother didn't come. Really? I'm sorry. Well, there weren't many adults around, so I had no choice. But what's more concerning is that Emma started talking about helping me get ready to be a mom. What? She's not a bad person, I guess. It's just the way she talks to people is kinda off. But let me know if there's anything I can help with. Thank you. Have a good day at work. I'll work hard for you and our baby. Good morning. Are you up? Are you being lazy because you're pregnant? Good morning. I'm up and making breakfast. What's up with you this early? Wow. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. So, you're about to have your baby, huh? Are you excited? I am. I've been preparing everything and enjoying my maternity life. You've always wanted a baby, right? Becoming a mother has always been my dream. Well, I love kids. When our family gets together, you always look after my kids. You're really good with kids. I wonder how you can manage to play for a while. Don't you think it's tiring? Well, I guess I know how to play with them. I'm the eldest among my siblings, too. You're good at babysitting. Also, I came up with a good idea to help you prepare to be a mom. What is it? Can you watch my kids today? We need to go out suddenly. We wish we could take them, but it's not a place they can come with us. I want to help, but taking care of 4 kids, especially with my condition, might be tough. What about your mother-in-law or someone else? Even if you're in your last month of pregnancy, you can still babysit, right? But mother-in-law has a hospital appointment today. She's been feeling tired lately, so she might not be up for it. She's been turning me down lately. I'm just concerned. With this big belly, it's not easy to move quickly if something happens. Don't worry. My kids are girls. They're not like boys running around causing chaos, so you can relax. They won't be a burden for you being pregnant. I don't know. My kids are well-behaved and understanding. And being pregnant doesn't mean you can't handle them. If you keep saying you can't manage, having another child might just stay a dream. This could be a good practice for you, you know? And I could use a break once in a while too. See? I'm being reasonable, right? I guess. Fine then. Yay! Thank you! What time are you planning to come home? I'll be home by 7 p.m. Oh, can't you come back home sooner? And make sure they have their dinner too. Giving them a bath would be helpful too. Huh? Bath time too? I'm a bit worried about the bath, to be honest. Oh? The older ones can bathe themselves, and the little one doesn't need to be held, so it's okay. Where's your husband? My husband's been swamped with work lately, so he's been getting home really late, usually after 11:30 p.m. So I've been doing everything by myself. Watching over all 4 of them, you know? All 4 of them. I see. Thanks to that, I don't get any time for myself at all. It's not just about errands. I just need a little time for myself too. That must be tough. Yeah, you know how it is. Taking care of someone else's kids is easy. But when they're your own, it's really a handful. Experiencing it before having your own is a good thing, don't you think? And hey, since you'll have kids someday too, let's help each other out, okay? Help each other out, huh? Please come back home as soon as you can. Wait, what's going on? I opened the door and your kids were standing there. I forgot they don't have school today, but since I had plans, I just dropped them off. Are you serious? I just watched them the other day. Well, I've been really busy lately. I can't cancel my plans, so can you please watch them? At least let me know in advance. What if something happens? I'm sorry. You're so kind worrying about the kids. This is just too much. You're just resting until the baby comes, right? You're not planning to go out with that big belly, are you? I'll be at home, but there's a lot to prepare for the birth. It's not like it's a big plan anyway. Please don't jump to conclusions. So tell me, what plans did you have? My friend was supposed to come visit today, but I had to cancel it because of you. See? It's not even that important. It is for me. I haven't seen my friends since they moved away after getting married. They're coming back home today, so meeting them is a big deal for me. It's not really up to someone else to decide if it's important or not. You're the one asking for a favor. Why are you acting like that? Why is it such a big deal to meet your friend? What if something happens while you're out? Moms get criticized for wanting just one day off. I didn't mean to complain. I was just saying it's inconvenient for me today. That's how it goes. A mom's schedule is all about the kids' health and plans. You can't think that you're spoiled or else it's going to mess with your head. Today was a practice in having to change plans when necessary, right? I understand, but there's no need to be aggressive about it. I just wanted to talk to my friends in person. Isn't FaceTime enough for that? Family is more important than friends. Don't you like my kids? I do like them, but your kids are a little out of hand. It's just too much for me. But my kids don't run around or cause trouble, you know? They might not run wild, but they do sneaky stuff like hiding in the bathroom and locking the door, or raiding the fridge without asking. They tend to do risky things like that, so I have to keep a close eye on them and constantly chase after them. They're just playing around. It's not cute at all. If things go wrong, it could lead to a serious accident. No matter how many times I try to stop them, they keep repeating the same things. It's really tough because your kids never listen. Oh, come on. They're kids. We just have to patiently teach them. That's just how parenting goes. It's not that. You'll become a mother too, so learn the challenges of parenting. Taking care of my daughters should be a learning experience for you. I can start learning that once the baby's born. Right now, it's an important time, so resting is also necessary. Was there something wrong? It's not that. Then I don't see the problem. You have to move your body at least. It'll be a good exercise to watch the kids. Isabella, please watch the kids today too. Having a babysitter is a huge help. Guess what? I brought some snacks today too. From that shop you liked before, remember? So you watch them, right? What? I'm at the hospital right now. What? I'm in the hospital now, so I can't. Since when? I've been here since last night. I had a stomach ache and rushed to the hospital and ended up being admitted. But it's not your due date yet, right? Right now, we're still waiting to see if the baby will arrive. But there were a lot of things I couldn't do at home to rest, so I decided to stay in the hospital. It might be because of stress and fatigue. I got tired from being asked to take care of the kids. Whoa, that's kind of rude. Wait, does that mean there's nobody at home right now? Seriously? No one is home. My husband's off to work. He'll leave work early to come here. No one is going to be there, so nobody's going to look after your kids. Are you kidding me? What am I going to do then? Huh? What do you mean? I dropped off the kids at your house earlier. What? You're kidding, right? I'm serious. I thought you can watch them again today. How could you leave them without making sure anyone was there? Especially when there are little ones around. Are you out of your mind? I didn't mention it earlier because I thought you might say no. Since it worked out last time, I figured I'd just go ahead and do it today. Hurry back home. With 4 kids around, especially the little ones, it's not safe out there. You don't have to tell me. I'm turning back around. I'll also contact your husband just in case, so hurry up. There's no need to do that. I'll find them. Are the kids okay? Did you find all of them? The youngest one isn't there. Since you didn't come around, they assumed you were in the yard. But then they realized she was missing. They were just about to start looking when I came. What? Where could she be? I've looked around and asked the neighbors, but no one has seen her. She seems to be enjoying walking so much that she wanders off. Remember when she almost got hit by a car the other day? Do you have any idea where she might be? There's a park nearby, so I took her there the other day because she was being too loud. But it's quite far for her, you know? I think it's the park I saw earlier. With a big slide, right? She wasn't there. Any other places nearby where kids might go? Maybe the kindergarten nearby? We've peeked in there during walks before. The kindergarten. I'll look there. I've already let your husband know that we couldn't find the child. He's worried, so he's leaving work early to come your way. And I'll also inform the police, so don't worry. Police? Why would you do something like that? It's not that serious. But isn't that what we should do? Since the child is missing, we need to find them quickly, so the more hands the better, right? Or is there something else bothering you? Isn't the child the most important thing? But I don't want to make a big deal out of it. It's just a lost child, so reporting it is unnecessary exaggeration. Don't you think it's already a serious situation? Can you handle the responsibility if something happens to the kids? It's better to get help from the police to find them quickly. In this world, not everyone is good, right? There's no need to involve the police. I can find her myself. But you still haven't found her. Just tell me more places around where kids might go. Where do you think she went? You were supposed to be looking after them, so you should know, right? Even if you say so, if you claim you can find her yourself, then don't rely on me. Whatever. Just help me. This town has marshes and rivers, you know? Maybe she went there? I'm even more worried because it's raining today. Marshes? Why is there something dangerous like that nearby? This town is known for its abundant nature. Marshes and rivers aren't too far off, though it's a bit of a hike. But seriously, kids trekking there on their own? Sounds a bit wild, doesn't it? I shouldn't have left them in a place like this in the first place. And seriously? Why aren't you home at such times like this? Talk about bad timing. Don't try to shift the blame onto me. It's your fault, isn't it? Deep down, you know it too. Leaving the kids behind was just irresponsible. Shut up! Who do you think you are to talk to me like that? The problem is that you kept dumping babysitting duties on me, right? I said no, but you insisted and left them with me anyway. That's why things turned out like this, because you made it seem like it was okay to do it. I thought it would be a good learning experience for you. It's like a practice session for parenting, right? I didn't ask for any of that, and I said no, didn't I? Just admit that you used me. Stop blaming me. This isn't the time for that. I need to find my kid right now. Where are you? Shut up. If you're not going to help and just blame me, save it for later. I've been running around searching this whole time. I care about my kids too. What if something happens to her? I just got a call from your husband saying he found her. He couldn't reach you, so he asked me to contact you. Really? Is she okay? Where was she? Apparently, she was in the marsh. She said she heard there's some legendary creature living there. What? She went there? It turns out there was a watch patrol passing by at just the right time. Talk about perfect timing. Huh? What do you mean? She was trying to climb over the fence. She said she saw something. Maybe just a reflection or something. It's kind of weird, considering there aren't any creatures there. Is it deep? It's not just deep. It's the kind of marsh where you sink in if you step into it. Well, can't you tell just by looking how dangerous it is? How old do you think your kid is? She's only 3. How can she tell? You're clearly in the wrong for leaving them alone. And by the way, your husband is really mad. He's not okay with the kids being in danger. You might want to start getting ready for a breakup. He's mad? Yeah, he's totally blown his fuse. He's going off about raising the kids on his own from now on. He's saying he doesn't need a mother like you. He's really going to cut me off? Just because of one mistake? One mistake, huh? Seems like your husband's fixated on why the kids end up in danger this time around. Why? You never told him you were leaving them with me, did you? Well, he seemed to have noticed and was trying to find out why you were leaving them. Huh? What do you mean? You love being on social media, right? Have you seen it on your page? I've been busy looking for her. I don't have time for that. Somebody was taking a video of your kid getting rescued. And because it was already a marsh rumored to have a legendary creature, it's blowing up on social media. What? So you're saying everyone knows that she went missing? Seems like there are comments asking what the mother was doing. No way! Everyone is criticizing me? Well, it seems like they're not exposing your account or anything. Weren't you making contents about a big family or something? Well, even though you can't see who's behind it online, your relatives are the ones criticizing you the most. And there's one big point everyone's curious about. Where were you when you were supposed to be looking after the kids? That doesn't matter right now. Yes, it does. That's the reason why your husband is mad. Is it something you can't explain? Are you having an affair or something? That's not funny. Why would I do that? Stop making things up. I won't do such a thing. Then why didn't you tell your husband about your plans? You don't have the right to tell me anything about helping me out. You just dumped your responsibility to me for your own sake. You even told your kids not to tell their dad about you going out, right? It's complicated when you have kids. Your kids are scared about what happened. They told their dad about those days you were leaving them. Everything? I don't care what you do, but involving your children is just wrong. You've been sneaking around because you're doing something wrong, right? I wasn't cheating. I won't do anything like that. Then who's the uncle your kids are talking about? I think you should tell the truth. It's not cheating, but I was meeting up with someone. Someone? Is it a man? Yes, but nothing happened between us. He was just one of my followers. It wasn't something like cheating. A follower? I never went out with him like that. We just hang out at a cafe and chat about my content. He's an aspiring video editor, and I'm just trying to support him. So I treat him to meals and buy stuff to help him out. Did you always pay for everything? Yeah. So you were going out there being a sugar mommy. But if there's no physical intimacy, it's not considered cheating, right? That's okay, isn't it? Everyone has their own definition of cheating, and some people wouldn't forgive even just going to hang out. Plus, wasn't that money your husband earned? Even the nicest husband wouldn't let that slide, right? You just made everything worse. How much did you use on this guy? About $1,000? Are you sure that's it? I'm sure he's going to check the bank statement and everything. I'm sorry, it's actually $40,000. Whoa! What the hell, Emma? Are you out of your mind? Can you do me a favor? If my husband accuses me, will you stand up for me? For what? Why would I do that for you? We're both moms, aren't we? Come on, have my back. You'd understand if you've looked after my kids, right? Taking care of all of them alone is tough. I needed a break. Wanted a bit of freedom, you know? No way. You hurt your own children. You're mad about me dumping the kids on you, huh? I'm sorry about that. Now you can take all the breaks you need, huh? Lucky you. The kids were getting on your nerves, right? I didn't mean it that way. You'll have plenty of free time now. After all, you'll be living alone from now on and working all by yourself. Sure enough, my sister-in-law and her husband ended up divorcing. My husband's brother thought that he can't trust her with his kids after what happened. She used all of their savings for the kids. He ended up getting custody of the kids and moving back to the family home. He felt bad for leaving all the work on her, but what she did was unforgivable. He asked for a transfer to a different department so he can work from home. His parents are helping him out with the kids. Now that my baby's a bit older, I try to visit my in-laws more often since we live nearby. All 4 girls are a handful, but with me having a daughter too, they take care of her like she's a little princess, which is really sweet. On the other hand, Emma got nothing from the divorce and ended up in jail for neglecting her kids. After the divorce, it seems the guy in question bailed on her too. It seems like he didn't want nothing to do with the trouble. She tried to get compensation for emotional distress, but the guy turned the tables and accused her of stalking. He claimed she gave him money for no reason. Emma ended up with nothing, which made her depressed. Even though she started working to survive, she couldn't manage many days. She ended up in debt. My sister-in-law lost everything, her family, money, and even her mental health. It's a sad ending, all because of her choices. Maybe one day I'll understand how she felt raising my own, but I doubt I'll ever understand her actions. I'll just focus on protecting my husband's and this innocent little baby's smile.
May I have a word with you? Melissa, you have been lying to me. You never said a word about your father's educational background, did you? I don't like to get along with undereducated relatives. Well, I cannot accept it. He didn't go to university, right? You are about to disappoint me. Hey, why don't you say something?
First of all, thank you for coming today. It was a pleasure to have you here at our new home.
You don't have to thank me now. You tricked me, didn't you?
No, I didn't trick you.
As you know, Melissa, everyone in my family has a college degree. We're a very talented family. And not just any university, but a highly ranked university. You know that?
Yes.
What's with that attitude? My family has nothing to do with undereducated people. Of course, we've never had any relationship with those low-class people in our lives. And you know why?
Why?
Because they are useless.
What? Useless? Don't say such a terrible thing.
If you didn't go to university, that means you only went through compulsory education, which means you can only do the bare minimum you need to do. In other words, they have no ambition. There's no benefit in getting along with someone at that level, right?
Is that so? There are people who have ambition no matter which school they graduated from. I think that's just your prejudice.
You're so annoying. Of course it's true. I have always excluded people with low education from my life, on purpose.
Oh, I'm feeling uncomfortable.
You just give me mindless replies. You don't understand anyway, do you, what I'm talking about? You're the daughter of undereducated father, so your comprehension is poor. You're a disaster.
But he and your husband seemed to hit it off and had a lot to talk about.
You know what? My husband is a producer at the TV station. He can get along with anyone, no matter how low ranked. Don't take it wrong and say they hit it off. I wish you realized that.
But they seemed to be enjoying their conversation earlier. They were smiling.
He sure looked like he was having fun. Only your father. I think he misunderstands that he got in a higher class just because his undereducated daughter married into a well-educated family. I mean, he looked really happy. I hate it when people with low education are like this.
No, that's not true.
You don't know anything. Besides, Did Ben know that your father didn't go to university?
He didn't know. He heard about it for the first time when you came today.
Oh, then he must be angry, right?
No, it's nothing to be angry about. He doesn't mind about academic background. He's a person who sees through the essence of others.
Huh? You think your father is worth something? Give me a break.
I'm not joking.
My son is so sweet, he can't say it out loud. Hey, since Ben can't say it, I'll say it for you. Break off the relationship with your father.
What? Why should I do that? It's impossible to break off relationship with my father unless there's something going on.
It's not that big of a deal. He's embarrassing. I can't tell anyone that my son's father-in-law didn't graduate university.
Please don't say such terrible thing. What does the fact that my father didn't go to university have to do with you? Why do you assume that he's useless?
Hey! What? Are you talking back to me? Seriously?
I respect my father. I can't put up with it if you say terrible things about him.
Oh! Then what do you respect about a person who doesn't have a college degree? He doesn't have a good educational background, so he has to work all his life, right? I don't like that kind of life. It feels empty to do manual labor, and it's a sin to be uneducated, you know? It's sad to be incompetent. My husband graduated from a decent university, so my life has been easy. It's too bad your mother has an uneducated husband.
I can only say that I feel sorry for her. That's terrible. You don't have to say it like that.
Anyway, I won't accept you as a wife if you don't cut him off. Please cancel the marriage with my son. I won't allow you to bring shame to my family.
Why do you have to say that? What kind of trouble have I or my father caused you?
That's how it works. If you want to complain, why don't you tell your father, who chose not to learn?
As I said, I respect him. He has plenty of knowledge. He has nothing to be ashamed of, and no one has anything to complain about.
Even though he does manual labor?
He's a professional.
I guess that's one way of putting it. But I've always thought there was something wrong with you. I didn't like you from the beginning. Now it makes sense.
You didn't like me?
Right. I didn't know why. I just got a bad vibe from you. I couldn't help but feel a hatred.
No. Why do you have to say that?
You made it clear today. You were raised by an undereducated father. Of course you were raised differently. No wonder you have no class. Now that the reason is clear, I feel better.
Please don't say all those terrible things. I have no intention of cutting him off.
Then you can't be my son's wife. No marriage.
Then you don't have to accept me. And your education is the only thing you can be proud of, huh?
That's what people who don't have confidence in their education always say.
That. Your husband warned you about that earlier, didn't he? He told you not to show off something that happened decades ago. You weren't listening to him?
He is a kind man. He must have felt sorry for you too. But I'm sure he's grieving inside. That his son, whom he raised so well, married the daughter of a family like that. I'm his wife. I know how my husband feels.
My father's educational background has nothing to do with our marriage. My parents took good care of me, and so was Ben. Thanks to them, we are living happily now. Isn't that enough?
No. Your family is different. Can you really say that you are happy?
Then let me tell you something. Ben, he often talks about how his father is a great man. But everything he says about you is full of disappointing things. I was going to keep quiet, but...
What? What do you mean by that? What did he say about me?
I can't tell you, but you don't seem like the kind of parent that your kids would respect. If you want to know, then ask him directly.
What's with you? You're so cocky. Tell me right now, what did he say?
I can't tell you.
Just tell me.
Then let me ask him. Give me a minute.
Parents have the right to know what their children say. Why do I have to get his permission? Why don't you just tell me now?
It seems like it's okay, so let me tell you. You're always talking down to people and saying boring things. He says so quite often.
What? Who are you talking about? It's about you, right?
No, it's about you. And he told me more. He stopped bringing his friends home because you looked down on them and their family and laughed at them. He doesn't want his important friends to meet you.
That's for the sake of my children. Ben doesn't need useless things in his life. I need to get rid of them, even if it makes my heart bleed. It's our duty as parents to choose our children's friends.
But when you walk with him, you always say things like, that person didn't graduate from university, or his father went to night school but he gets carried away. How embarrassing. Right?
Those are all true, so it can't be helped. What's wrong with telling the truth?
I see. That's how you think. But Ben says that you're a full-time housewife who doesn't do enough housework, and you are a mother who he cannot respect. Aren't you ashamed of yourself as a housewife and a mother?
You're lying. You were raised by a father like that, so your thinking ability is weak. That's why you lie like that. He would never say such a thing. You're the one lying.
Well then, ask him yourself. Listen carefully with your own ears. Neither I nor Ben will break off the relationship with my father. And Ben says it doesn't matter what his educational background is. In fact, he even respects my father.
Respect? What kind of nonsense are you saying? Marrying a strange woman like you made him crazy. Fine. If he is also brainwashed, he's unnecessary.
What? Unnecessary? What do you mean?
It means what it means. Even if you have grandchildren, don't bring them here. A child with your father's blood would be stupid. I don't want to get involved either, so don't call me again.
What?
I can't deal with idiots. It's ridiculous to even talk to you. I'm cutting you off, Ben, your family, everything, okay?
Are you sure?
I don't need useless people. Having my husband is enough for me. I'm happy with that. Besides, he's retiring next year, so he's working on his last big project. It's the one that you guys will never have a chance to do. He's planning to exceed the TV station's expectations with all his best. Don't make him think about unnecessary things.
That's great.
Isn't it? When you're educated, you can do that kind of job too. You can work on all kinds of projects, only if you are educated. After he finishes it, I'm going on a world trip with him by using his pension. I know he's secretly getting me a ticket. Your parents will never be able to afford it, though.
Are you still speaking evil of him?
Well, we'll live on our own. I'm done with you guys.
Are you sure you want to cut us off?
Huh? Of course. I don't care if I get rid of you guys. As long as I have my husband, I can live a comfortable life. I'm a winner, and I don't need any distractions in my life.
Distractions?
I'm talking about you guys. Well then, don't ever contact me again.
Fiona, I saw the show your husband made. It was wonderful. My father was very impressed too. He said it was awesome.
Of course. That's because he's good at what he does. Your stupid father just looked good too on TV.
But he introduced him in great detail, didn't he? He said he was a professional with a skill that only a few people have, and that he's gaining worldwide attention and recognition overseas.
Depends on how you say it. His skill of direction is great.
Let me tell you, my father is a fine craftsman even though he didn't go to university. Are craftsmen useless to you? That's not true, is it? He's one of the few craftsmen in the States. They are needed all over the world. They are valuable.
So?
You value your academic background so much, but who needs you? Who needs your educational background? Are you that valuable?
How dare you talk like that? You're really cheeky.
Don't you think it's a little vain to show off only your old educational background? We live in the world full of new things. Is that what you see?
Shut up! You can use what you learned for life.
But how can you use that knowledge when you're a stay-at-home mom? It's been decades since you graduated from university. And since you haven't had a single thing to be proud of in those decades, you're still bragging about it, aren't you? Don't you feel empty?
Huh? Don't be so cocky. In the first place, we've already broken off our relationship. Who told you to text me? Don't reach me without permission.
So, you're going to live on your own from now on?
Huh? Alone? Have you lost your mind? I have my husband. I'm going on a world trip with him with his pension. Your parents can't receive pension anyway. He'll just have to continue working as a craftsman for the rest of his life.
Well, your husband, who allowed you to be a housewife comfortably, already went on a trip.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Hey, you must have misunderstood something. He never said he was going on a trip with you, did he? At least, he never said that.
What? What do you mean?
He told me that he and my father were going to France together.
What? Why? Why with such an undereducated person?
The show was a huge success and he got a bonus, so they planned to go on a trip with two of them. They were really looking forward to it. They seemed to hit it off pretty well.
My well-educated husband would never get along with an undereducated person. Stop talking nonsense.
Are you still talking like that? They both take pride in their work. They said something like, "We were meant to have our jobs." It's natural that they get along.
There's no way he's going on a trip with your father. He's supposed to go with me.
But I drove them to the airport this morning. What else is there to do at the airport?
What? No, you're kidding, right? He really went on a trip without a word to me?
Oh, I have a message for you from your husband.
What is it?
I already talked to a lawyer to get divorced, so you'll receive a paper soon. Make sure to fill it out. I don't want to see your face anymore.
What? What do you mean?
He said that he can't face someone who doesn't even take care of the house every day after he retires. In other words, you are useless and unnecessary. I can't think of anything else.
No. Then what am I supposed to do? Hey, Melissa, what do you think?
I don't know. You've said all those things to me. I don't need you either. Besides my father, myself, Ben, and the grandchildren that may be born in the future, it was you who said you would cut off all of us, wasn't it?
Then I take it back.
No, you don't have to. I have no intention of getting along with an idiot who can only show off educational background too. I'm sick of you. My father and father-in-law came back from their trip in a good mood and hit it off. For some reason, Fiona stayed at home the whole time. She tried her best, but her husband kicked her out and divorced her. She was unable to do anything on her own and asked me for help. I smiled kindly and politely declined her request. A few months later, she heard that we were going to have a baby, so she made a very insistent request to see me after the baby was born. But I politely declined that request too. She deserved it. Her academic background, of which she was so proud, was no use. On the other hand, my father's job was booked up for the next few years because he was featured in a TV program. My husband, who strongly admired him, somehow became his apprentice, and they seemed to be having fun with my father-in-law, who comes to check on us from time to time. I told my father-in-law that I was really happy to have met the right person, and he said he's so happy to have divorced the worst wife, and laughed jokingly with a big smile on his face.
Hey, have you heard the latest news about Miss Anderson?
Miss Anderson? Oh, I remember her. What happened to her?
Well, I heard she opened her own general store.
Really? Isn't it nice?
Huh? Are you serious?
What?
She always looks so dull. She wears clothes that you don't even know when they were made. I can't believe someone that poor could have her own grocery store. I don't think she has that kind of money. It's really strange. I think she must have earned the money in a nasty way.
Clementine, please listen to me. Miss Anderson has been talking about opening her own store since several years ago. She even volunteered to come up with some ideas for souvenirs at local events. It seems that she really loves merchandise. My husband and I sent flowers to congratulate her the other day.
Flowers? Why did you do that? It's a waste of money.
I don't think so. My husband and I just wanted to congratulate her.
You don't have to give her flowers because her shop is going to go out of business soon anyway. What a stupid way to spend money.
You shouldn't talk like that, Clementine. Miss Anderson has made her dream come true, and that's great.
Natalie, you really don't know anything about the real world, do you? Look at the reality. Most of the time, people who force themselves to start their own business end up in the red and have a hard time making ends meet. Unless the person has a great business talent, it's not easy to survive in the competition with other shop owners. Miss Anderson doesn't have that kind of talent, no matter how you look at it. She's just a dull person. Dreams should only come true for those who are able to see the reality.
I'm afraid I must disagree with you. In my opinion, everyone has a chance to make their dreams come true.
Jeez, that's so like you. I really can't stand your bubbly and naive personality. How long are you going to act like a little girl?
I'm not acting like a little girl.
You think so? Robert told me that you haven't given up your dream to become a baker. You're just like Miss Anderson. Now I understand why you didn't quit your job at the bakery. I wonder if you are planning to open your own bakery.
Yes, it's been my dream since I was a child. I've always dreamed of owning my own bakery, and I'll never give up.
There it is. Childhood dream. I know you love romantic and dreamy things, but you should have stopped that when you entered high school. You're already 30 years old, aren't you? You should be ashamed of yourself by now. It's time for a reality call, Natalie.
Why do you think it's embarrassing for people to chase their dream? Your life will be enriched by having dreams, right?
What a lame excuse. You should learn from Robert. After all, the best job is a permanent job at the office, which most people don't complain about. Robert is a banker, and that's a decent job. It's everyone's dream job, right? I'm proud of him. I can show off about how great my son is to the neighbors too.
Show off, huh? Indeed, what Robert does to make a living is admirable. He's serious and steady. I can understand why you are so proud of him, but that's a different case.
You're wrong. You don't seem to notice anything.
What do you mean by that?
This is a very serious matter. Let me be honest with you now. I think you're a disgrace to our family.
Disgrace?
I really wanted Robert to marry someone else instead of you. You see, there's a woman named Kelly who lives near our house. She's a senior banker at Robert's workplace.
Yes, I know her. Kelly has been nice to me.
She's young and beautiful, so I thought she'd be a perfect match for my son.
No way. It's true that Kelly is a wonderful woman. But you agreed when I got married to your son, didn't you?
That was only because Robert insisted. I just don't want him to hate me, so I decided to grant his wish.
Oh no. Because you guys started dating right after you met each other at your junior high school reunion. I thought both of you would break up soon. Are you telling me you agreed to our marriage on the assumption that we'll soon get divorced? That's horrible. Your way of thinking is just too old-fashioned, Natalie. In this day and age, divorce is a common thing. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I also thought that Robert should have a little fun. I can't believe you just said that. This is just too much to bear. I hope you don't get me wrong. I'm saying this is for your sake too. You should find your next partner before you turn into an old hag. Who knows? Maybe you'll meet your Prince Charming. Well, you won't be able to move on if you're still talking sweetly about dreams anyway. I'm sorry to interrupt you in the middle of your conversation, Clementine, but I have to go now, so please, excuse me. Yeah, whatever. You'll be working at the bakery anyway, right? Good luck with your flour-covered work.
Natalie, are you okay? Florence just called me and said that you were involved in an accident.
Sorry, Robert. I'm still in North Carolina now. I apologize for worrying you while you're at work.
What are you talking about? Never mind about that. I'm on my way there as fast as I can. Anyway, how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling better. The doctor said that there's no life-threatening injuries, but...
What is it?
I hurt my cheek. It might leave a scar.
What? A scar on your face?
Yeah. 15 stitches is a pretty serious injury, isn't it? My face looks horrible. I'm sorry, Robert.
But it's not life-threatening, right?
No, it's not.
Then I'm really relieved. I'll probably arrive at the hospital in less than 2 hours. I'll be there during visiting hours.
Thanks.
And my mom's coming too, so I'll take her with me.
What? Your mother?
Yeah, she's worried about you. I'll pick her up at the station.
Okay then. I'll wait for you both.
Is there anything else you need? Don't hesitate to tell me.
No, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Take a good rest, okay? I'll see you later.
Thank you for coming to visit me, Clementine. But you left so quickly. You seem to be in a great hurry. What happened? It's nothing. I was just trying to restrain myself from laughing out loud. I beg your pardon? I'm sorry for leaving so soon, but it was too hard to hold back my laughter. What's so funny about me? Can you just tell me? I can't believe the only thing you're proud of turned out to be like that. You really look just like Frankenstein. Frankenstein? You're not even attractive enough as a woman now. Poor thing. That's enough. How dare you say such a thing? Even though you are my mother-in-law, there are things you can say and things you can't. Like I said before, I'm not ashamed of this injury. You don't have to act tough. I know that you're in shock. You've just lost the only thing you can be proud of. I'm well aware that you hate me, but I have no intention of divorcing Robert. Even if you don't have that intention, have you ever considered about how Robert feels? What? Did you notice the look on his face when he saw you? He was so shocked. His own wife is now a Frankenstein. It can't be helped. Well... He didn't say anything like that. He must have realized that you're not attractive as a woman. Gosh. I won't say anything bad about it, but I think you should give up on Robert already. You are not a good match for him. It's better for Robert to be together with a beautiful woman who has a decent job like Kelly. That's not true. I'll never divorce Robert. You're so persistent. I hate that part of you too. No one wants an ugly woman like you. Get out of the house immediately. I don't want to see your ugly face.
Shut up, you stupid old hag.
What did you say?
You're such a jerk. I can't believe that you've been saying horrible things like that to Natalie when I wasn't looking. You're a wife beater, aren't you?
Is that you, Robert?
That's right.
Huh? What? Why? I thought you went home. You left me in front of the hospital, didn't you?
I really wanted to tell Natalie something, so I went back to the hospital room. Then, I found out that she was crying. I asked her why, and she told me everything that you have said to her.
No, this is just some sort of misunderstanding.
Stop kidding me, Mom. Natalie was injured in an accident. She's even emotionally unstable. You shouldn't talk to her like that. It's really disgusting.
I can't help it. I'm just an honest person. I'm the type of person who tells the truth about what I saw and what I thought. Robert, let me be honest with you. Natalie is not good enough for you, so you two should get a divorce.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You're very talented, and you've been doing well with your job too. I'm proud of you. But Natalie is different. She didn't even graduate from college. She's a high school dropout.
But she graduated from a culinary school. She's even learning how to bake at a bakery that everyone around here knows. What's wrong with you, Mom?
All she does is dreaming. It's too unrealistic. I'm saying that there are other women who would be better matched for you. Like Kelly, for example.
Huh? Kelly? What are you saying all of a sudden?
I've been telling you about that for a while. How about Kelly instead of Natalie?
Seriously? I thought that was an offensive joke, but I didn't know that you were serious about that.
Of course I was serious. Kelly is an amazing woman. She's brilliant and she works as a banker. Women who are smart are the best.
Just because Kelly is a banker doesn't mean she's the best.
She's great. The person who has the ability to make money is the best. Anyway, I've got a good idea.
What is it?
I'm going to open an aesthetic salon.
No kidding. You're opening a salon?
Yes, isn't that nice?
I've never heard a single word about that though. You're not a licensed esthetician or anything like that. How are you going to run the business?
I'm going to get the license from now on. But it's going to cost a lot of money to open the salon with all the equipment and initial costs, right? That's why I'm thinking of borrowing money from the bank.
I see. But I don't think banks will lend money to a startup company that doesn't have a good credit score. You should think twice.
That's why I came up with this idea. If you marry Kelly, we'll have 2 bankers in our house. Both of you can be my guarantors. I can borrow money and my dream will come true, right?
For heaven's sake, Mom, you gotta be kidding me.
With that, I can set up a fancy salon and invite the neighbors too. Oh, maybe I should invite Miss Anderson, who just opened a tacky grocery store. I have to show her that I'm different. I'm sure she won't be able to compete with me no matter how hard she tries. I should at least show her how talented I am in doing business.
Cut it out, will you?
Huh? Robert, what's wrong? You look scary somehow.
How selfish can you be? Neither me nor Natalie are your property. Also, Kelly shouldn't be involved in this matter. How could you make such a fuss about marriage without getting her permission in the first place? I'm appalled.
Oh, it's okay. Kelly wouldn't say no, would she? She's going to be 35 soon, right? 35 years old, a married woman is desperate to get married. How could she refuse the chance to marry a guy as good as you, Robert?
I can't believe you've gone that far. I didn't tell you this because I owe you for bringing me up until now. But honestly speaking, your heart is rotten. How much longer will you continue to mock the people around you?
Why don't you be honest with yourself, Robert? You didn't even say anything when you saw your wife in the hospital room. I can understand that. You really hate her, don't you? That ugly woman. It's okay to be honest with me, dear.
Natalie is not ugly. I love her no matter what, and I have no intention of breaking up with her.
Really? Okay, that's enough. I'll talk to Kelly directly. We get along well with each other, you know? If you don't cooperate with me, I'll never consider you my son anymore.
Fine then. Go ahead with your nasty plan. By the way, do you want me to show our conversation to Kelly? She's here with me now.
What?
Looks like she's pretty upset with you, Mom. Well, it can't be helped. It's because you're making fun of the person who saved her child's life. If I were in the same situation, I'm sure that I'd do the same thing.
What? Her child? But she told me she was single. What do you mean that Natalie saved her child?
Kelly got divorced a few years ago. Her son, who usually lives with her husband, came to visit her today. He met Natalie by chance at the park. When he ran into the street, Natalie saved him. And she was injured. She was out of the hospital room when we came. The fact is, Natalie saved Kelly's son.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Kelly saw our conversation?
Do you mean the one in which you said something about her age? Yeah, she read all of it. You're being rude to her.
Oh no.
She said that she's not thinking about marriage right now and she doesn't have the guts to take someone's husband away.
I didn't mean it that way, Kelly. Please, listen to me. Just let me explain.
It's too late to make things right now. Anyway, I agree with your suggestion. I'll stop thinking of you as my mother from now on. Open a salon or whatever you want, but do it on your own. Just don't depend on me or Kelly, okay?
Wait, Robert. That was a joke, of course. You shouldn't have taken it seriously. Besides, what will happen to my dream if you and Kelly don't cooperate? I've already told my neighbors that I'm going to open my salon next year. Please help me make my dream come true.
Why are you telling people about such a crazy plan? Are you out of your mind? You haven't even studied professionally. Even if you open a salon, you won't get any customers. You must take responsibility for what you've done. I'm not getting involved anymore.
Oh no. Anyway, give the phone to Natalie. Let me talk to her.
How may I help you, Clementine?
Natalie, please convince Robert. If he can't do it, ask Kelly instead.
What do you mean by that? Could it be... Are you saying that Robert should leave me and get married to Kelly so both of them can raise money for your salon? Do you want them to make your dream come true? Please stop joking.
Why? Isn't it great to make dreams come true? You said it's good to have dreams. If you think so, you must persuade Robert to invest in my business.
What? But you made fun of people who are chasing their dreams, didn't you? You told me a lot of terrible things too.
Did I say so? I totally forgot about that.
People who laugh at other people's dreams don't deserve to talk about dreams. By the way, you just want to look good in front of other people by opening your own salon, so it's not a dream. I can't let Robert support you because you are a nuisance to others.
You don't know anything about that. Don't act like you know everything. If I open a salon, maybe your face will turn beautiful, right?
As you can see, I don't have a beautiful face anymore. I don't live my life in a way that I'm ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of this scar either. I don't need you to take care of me. The only thing I'm ashamed of is your behavior, Clementine. You are such a disgusting person who always looks down on people. That is the only thing I'm ashamed of. But I am glad that Robert has decided to cut ties with you, so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Cut ties? I didn't hear anything about that. Let's calm down and discuss it once. It's already late to discuss that today. There are many things I want you to know, like talking about my dreams.
Clementine, it's too late for that now. You don't like to talk about dreams and romance, do you? I don't want to hear it either. You shouldn't act like a little girl. You are already 60 years old. You're not young anymore.
Natalie, are you still awake?
Yes, I am. What's wrong?
Sorry to bother you when you're exhausted.
It's okay. I feel better now that I've said all I wanted to say to your mother.
I'm really sorry about what Mom said to you. I didn't realize that until now. I'm sorry that you had to put up with that all the time.
No worries. I'm sorry that my face now has a huge scar on it. You must be a little embarrassed too. I'm going to make an effort to cover the scar by using cosmetics.
Don't be silly. I'm not embarrassed. I'm really sorry I didn't say anything to you in the hospital room. It's not that I was embarrassed to even look at you. I just couldn't find the right words to say.
Could you explain about that more?
I'm aware of how you spent so much time, money, and effort to stay beautiful. I remember your lovely smile. When I heard you saying that you were injured when saving a child and called the scar an honorable injury, I felt sad somehow. I don't know, but maybe I was moved by your bravery.
Really? You didn't even cry when we were watching that famous movie together. It's surprising to hear that you were moved by my bravery.
I may look like this, but actually, I'm a sensitive guy. I really thought you are the best wife in this entire world. You are just too good for me. But looks like I've hurt your feelings by not telling you the right words when you needed it the most. I'm so sorry.
Let's just forget about that, Robert. I'm so happy to hear that you really care about me. I was thinking that maybe you felt disgusted with me because of my appearance.
Of course not. I've been in love with you since middle school. There's no way I would hate you for that.
Are you serious?
I'm not a kind of guy who likes to tell jokes. By the way, now that we've saved up some money, why don't we get started?
Start what?
You said you're about to start your own business, right? Why don't we make that dream come true?
Seriously?
I found a nice, inexpensive property in Orlando. It's been renovated and the interior is not bad too. The rent is cheap and it's in a great location. You always wanted to open a bakery with a view of the ocean, right? That place is definitely the perfect one to attract customers.
Wait a minute. Are you really sure about this? You've been looking for the perfect property all this time? But since the place is in Orlando, we have to move, right? You'll have to quit your job for that.
That's fine. I'm just here for a quick income. Your dream is more important to me.
What? Are you sure? Really?
Ever since you told me about your dream in middle school, I've been wanting to support you. I didn't have any dreams, but I was so moved. Then, when I was in college, we met again at our middle school reunion. You were still saying the same thing, so I was really happy. I wanted to make your dream come true. I want to support you all the way.
Thank you, Robert. I'll do my best. I'm so grateful to have you as my husband. I'll make this bakery a place where everyone will be happy.
I believe that you can do it. I'll work hard together with you.
I really appreciate it. My husband and I started to prepare for our new business together. A few months later, we opened the bakery of our dreams. I once envisioned a store with a small terrace by the sea. I had never studied marketing before. I thought I would have a hard time attracting people. But I was surprised that the bakery quickly became popular, thanks to Robert's marketing strategy. Nowadays, many customers from young women to families have been coming to visit our bakery. The latest good news is Kelly came all the way from far away with her husband and children to visit our bakery. Anyway, about what happened to my mother-in-law after that, she started studying for a certification to open an aesthetic salon. But she gave up immediately because she couldn't cope with her study. Since she has told everyone around her about the salon, people began to look at her with cold eyes. They also found out that she had been bullying me. Recently, she has not been getting along well with her neighbors. Although I said I would insulate her, she is still Robert's mother. I intend to have a talk with her sooner or later. For the time being, I will let her cool down and reflect on her situation. The scar on my face from the accident is gradually getting better, but it still remains. To be honest, as a woman, I am in shock, but being depressed won't get me anywhere. I want to work as hard as I can so that I don't have to give up my small bakery, which has been a dream of mine since I was a little girl. With Robert's help, we will work together to live a happy life.
Hey, can I talk to you now? Is that you, Veruca? Can you just tell me what's going on? It's been a while. Why did you message me out of the blue? You scared me. Stop blabbering, Kelly. I'm the one who was surprised. Why don't you explain to me about everything? Hey, calm down. Looks like you've been too excited since a while ago. What are you talking about? What? Demetrio just proposed to you, didn't he? Wait a minute. How did you know that? Of course I asked him about that. Because you didn't tell me. Why didn't you tell me? I told you to tell me right away if there was any progress, didn't I? I know, but I just didn't think it was something I should tell other people. I haven't quite decided how I feel about it yet. To be honest, I haven't even told my family yet. Oh, really? What a waste to be so reluctant to a marriage proposal. If I were you, I'd be so happy that I'd tell everyone around me in the speed of light. It isn't something that you should hide. I guess I understand why you decided not to tell everyone. Because Demetrio is complicated somehow, isn't he? I don't know how to explain, but I don't think that complicated is the right word to describe Demetrio as a person. It's true that I like him, and I really do. But he hasn't given up his dream of becoming a cartoonist yet. I wonder if it's okay to get married when you still have a dream you haven't accomplished yet. What? I can't believe he hasn't given up that dream yet. Well, he sure is good at drawing anyways. Does he still bring his works to the publishers? Yeah, it seems so. And he also submits his work to some kind of newcomer awards. He's doing his best. Unfortunately, it seems that he hasn't received any response from the publishers. It's a tough world. I see. But he has some kind of part-time job, right? Demetrio works part-time at a video rental store at night. But with that kind of income, I have to pay for most of our expenses if I get married to him. I don't mind working, but I'd like to have kids eventually. I'm thinking if I do that, I'll lose my income. That's why I still can't make up my mind. I can understand how you feel. It's tough to make ends meet just by working part-time job. Did you tell Demetrio about that? Yes, I did. And then he said that he would give up his dream of being a cartoonist after we got married and look for another job. I wonder if that's really okay. Besides, I don't know if I can find another job that easily nowadays. It would be even more difficult to search for a full-time job. There are a lot of people who have a hard time getting a permanent job. You're right. A 28-year-old man without a regular job is just not the right person to get married to. Well, but Demetrio is good-looking anyway. Wouldn't it be nice if he walked beside you as a husband? I don't know what to say. Do you think it's too much to bear to be a man who doesn't have a regular job? Well, in my case, I'm sure that I won't get married to such a guy. But I'm the type of person who also likes to be with a good-looking guy. In my opinion, Demetrio is quite attractive. If it's for the sake of someone you like, you might be able to work hard, right? That's a good point. But in the end, your feelings come first. I think you should think about it a lot before you make a decision. It's not something to decide in a hurry. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Veruca. I'll think about it a little more on my own. Got it. Well, I'm going back to work. Oh, but don't worry too much. You'll go bald if you do that. I don't want to go bald, so I'll be careful. Anyway, thanks for listening to me. See you later. Kelly, about the other day, have you decided to accept Demetrio's marriage proposal? I'm worried about you. Oh, Veruca. Long time no see. Huh? What's wrong? Are you feeling a bit down? Yeah, actually, I haven't been sleeping well lately. Lack of sleep? Why? Are you that busy? Do you work a lot of overtime lately? No, it's not like that. I'm just having a bit of trouble right now. I'm feeling a little unstable that I can't sleep at night. It's tough when you're mentally weak. Are you sure that you're okay? What happened? If you don't mind sharing with me, I'm all ears. Thank you. You know what? I've been bullied lately. What? Bullied? By who? Why? We had a conversation about me getting proposed by Demetrio, right? 2 days after that, I received a suspicious letter. Every single one of them had something to do with making me give up on marrying Demetrio. It was so weird. I couldn't sleep at night thinking about it. What do you mean? Did the letter say that you must break up with Demetrio or something like that? At first, it was something like that. Yesterday, I received another letter saying that Demetrio is mine. Also, it said that I'm not good enough for Demetrio. It's very insulting. That's terrible. It's just unforgivable. Who in the world would do such a thing? I don't know. That's why it's so weird. I've asked Demetrio if he knows anything about it, but he said that he doesn't have a clue. Besides, Demetrio works part-time at night, right? So I can't contact him at night, and I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry to hear that. That's definitely weird and scary. I'll stay over for you today then. What? Seriously? Of course. If I stay at your place, you won't feel uneasy anymore. And if we chat, I can distract you from your current problem, right? If someone dangerous comes, let's fight that person off together. Thanks, Veruca. But are you really sure? Aren't you scared too? Of course I am. Look, we're best friends, right? You're in trouble, so I want to help you. You can count on me. Thank you. I'm really feeling a bit nervous, so I'd really appreciate it if you could stay with me. No worries. I live alone, so I'm free at night anyway. By the way, maybe you should think about that. About what? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm talking about you and Demetrio, of course. The scary letters arrived just after Demetrio proposed to you, right? No matter how you think about it, this must be related to him. If you continue going out with him and accept his marriage proposal, something nasty might happen to you. If both of you get married, it may be more than just a letter. That may be true, but I can't turn down his marriage proposal because of this bully. Besides, Demetrio also told me not to worry about that. Really? I don't know what I should do if something bad happened to you. Seems that Demetrio doesn't even understand your feelings. You must put yourself on top priority, Kelly. If you continue going out with Demetrio, your life may be in danger. I think it's better for you to stay away from him. I'm worried about you. That's so sweet of you, Veruca, but I have to admit that I like Demetrio. I don't know what to do. I know you like him, but what if something worse happens? I don't want you to get hurt. If it's Demetrio's fault that you're in this bad situation, I think you should break up with him as soon as possible. If you lose your life, there's nothing I can do to fix that. I wonder if I'm just overreacting. No, you're not. Thank you so much for your concern. My pleasure. Seems that Demetrio himself doesn't know anything about it anyway. Instead of investigating further, It's probably better not to ask too much. If the person who's connected to Demetrio is the culprit, he might be the kind of person who knows what you're doing daily. Oh no, that's quite scary. What should I do? Should I tell the police? No, you can't do that. It'll just make things go worse. Why? It's not that someone is being killed or getting robbed. So I think it's just too much to tell the police about those letters. Besides, if the person finds out that you talked to the police, he'll get upset and harm you. You don't want the culprit to do something nasty to you, right? That's true. Okay then. Anyway, talking to the police is a last resort. I'm going to your house after work today. Don't open the door until I get there, okay? Got it. Thanks, Veruca. I'll be waiting for you. Okay. See you later. Veruca, sorry for the sudden notice. I have something I want to talk to you about. Oh, Kelly! I'm off work today, so we can talk. What's up? Well, I'm going to ask you straight to the point. Veruca, are you hiding something from me? What? Why did you ask that out of the blue? Just answer me, okay? I want you to tell me the truth. I'm serious. I'm not hiding anything from you. What's wrong with you, Kelly? Why would I hide things from my own best friend? Even though you're cheating with my boyfriend? What? Cheating? What do you mean? You're dating Demetrio, aren't you? What are you talking about? Stop speculating. I'm gonna get mad at you if you don't stop. I'm not speculating. I wanted to talk to Demetrio properly, so I questioned him earlier. Then he told me everything he was hiding. I don't think he was lying. I see. Looks like you found out. Demetrio is really an idiot. I wonder why he revealed it. Veruca, I trusted you. You always kindly listened to me whenever I was having a problem. Why did you do this? Because you're annoying me. Huh? What do you mean by that? Did I do something to upset you? You were the one who suddenly texted me that day. It's not like you did something or anything that upset me. Your very existence is annoying to me. What? That's a terrible thing to say. You're not even that cute, but you're just flirting with guys and you're popular. Darren, the guy who I liked in college, liked you too. I heard that Darren confessed his love to you, but you rejected him in a second. You're really a jerk. That kind of thing really annoys me. What? You liked Darren? I didn't know about that. Don't pretend that you know nothing about that. You stole the man I love from me. That's why I swore I'd get my revenge. So I decided to take your boyfriend away from you. How does it feel to have your best friend stealing your boyfriend away from you? You've never felt such a sense of defeat before, right? That's terrible. I can't believe you just betrayed me. I didn't steal away the person you like. How can you do such a thing without hesitation? You're so annoying. It's true that I was hurt because of you. I've been heartbroken for a long time. Oh, and let me tell you something. I'm the one who sent you those hideous letters. Are you kidding me? You bullied me yourself and you gave me advice on how to deal with that? So you pretended to be worried about me, didn't you? That's too much to bear. Too much? How dare you say that? You dumped someone I love. What? I don't understand. Well, that's what I mean. You didn't even know I was doing it. and you were desperate to talk to me about it. I really had to hold back my laughter. It was great to see how you panicked. Unbelievable. I really believed that you were my best friend. I even consulted with you about various things because I trusted you. I didn't expect you to betray me like that. It's all your misunderstanding. In the first place, I never thought of you as my best friend. I was only with you because I wanted to ruin your happiness. I've been waiting for the right moment. That's why you have to break up with Demetrio. I'm not breaking up with him. Huh? I'll accept his proposal and we'll even have a wedding. I'll invite you too, so don't worry about that. Please kindly support our happiness. What are you talking about? There's no way Demetrio would get married to you. It's true. It's a small wedding, but I'll invite you. I want you to see me in my wedding dress. Wedding dress? Give me a break. If you really want to proceed with the wedding, I'll ruin it. You'd better be ready for it. Good morning, Kelly. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Perfect day for a wedding. I'm so happy for you. Good morning, Veruca. You're coming today, right? Of course. I have a big surprise for you. Please look forward to it. I'm sure that you'll get stunned. Big surprise? You're not planning anything nasty, are you? I told you, didn't I? If you're really going to have a wedding, I'm going to ruin it. I'm serious. I'm the one who's getting married to Demetrio, not you. Well then, tell me what you think. What are you up to? Let me tell you something. I'm going to be the bride today. Huh? What are you talking about? Anyway, I'll be at the wedding soon. Just wait for me. Hey, where are you? You need to explain everything to me. Oh, it's you, Veruca. Have you arrived at the wedding venue? Yes, I'm here. I wore my wedding dress too. It's not you who's going to marry Demetrio, it's me. That's right. What? After the reception, I was being escorted to some kind of small party room. And my parents are here. I invited them. I think they want to see you in your wedding dress. Don't you think so too? It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance anyway. What are you doing? Demetrio and his parents are here too. Demetrio's parents thought that he's getting married to you. My parents and Demetrio's parents are fighting each other now. The guests are in a panic. What am I supposed to do? I don't understand at all. I wonder why you don't understand. You told me that you want to get married to Demetrio, didn't you? I went to the trouble of providing you with the venue, and now you're complaining about it. I'm so disappointed. No way. I didn't know anything about that. When I saw you entering the venue earlier, I just couldn't believe what I saw. You were wearing your own wedding dress. You were really trying to steal the bride's spot. Yes, that's right. I'm the one who should marry Demetrio. That's why I wore a wedding dress. I think it's fine. Why don't you go ahead and get married to him then? What? What do you mean? I thought you were getting married to Demetrio today. Actually, that was a lie. No kidding. A lie? I mean, can't you see what's going on? I'm just setting the stage for you to expose your affair with Demetrio. I guess it's called a revenge. Huh? I don't care whether you and Demetrio get married or not. What are you talking about? He proposed to you, didn't he? It's supposed to be your wedding with Demetrio. I was going to ruin it. I didn't come all the way here dressed like this for this awkward moment. There's no need to ruin my wedding. Because Demetrio and I are never getting married in the first place. You should just go ahead and get married to him. What? I don't get it. Demetrio's parents know me too. They also know that he proposed to me. What do you think would happen if they knew that Demetrio had an unfaithful partner? Oh gosh. Of course Demetrio's parents will be furious, right? And if his cheating partner, you and your parents are there, that would be a complete chaotic situation. Since the happiness of the family was destroyed, Demetrio's parents will be shocked. I hope you guys enjoy that sticky situation. What are you blabbering about? Are you saying that you planned all of this? You're a terrible woman. Well, that's what it means. I'm not marrying Demetrio, and you can do whatever you want with the rest. That can't be true. Demetrio said that he was planning to marry you. I confirmed it directly with him yesterday. I'm sure he's well aware of that. I know, because I was watching him texting you. What? What do you mean? I had him cooperated with me. I don't think I understand what you're trying to say. Demetrio and I were practically engaged, right? But if he was having an affair with you, I can demand alimony from both of you. Do you understand that? Huh? You were only engaged, but you can demand alimony? Since you're not married, it isn't possible. It's possible. Demetrio's parents and my parents recognized that. But Demetrio said that he can't pay alimony. So I told him that if he cooperates with me, I'll reduce the amount. That's how we planned today's wedding. I can't believe this is really happening. You were planning to set me up from the beginning. That's right. Your parents are very strict. I can't believe you were having an affair with a man who's engaged to your best friend. I wonder how your parents feel about that. Well, I feel sorry for them. Oh no. What should do? My parents are going to lecture me for hours. That's enough. I'll back off. So please don't make things worse. Please. It's fine. You don't have to back off. I told you before that I'm not marrying Demetrio, didn't I? Since you're wearing a wedding dress, why don't you just marry him? But my parents will be mad at me. They will abandon me. What are you going to do to take the responsibility of that? Serve you right. Let me tell you, Veruca, I'm going to charge you alimony too. Be prepared for that. Oh no! Well then, I'll leave you to enjoy yourselves. Goodbye. After that, Veruca kept calling me persistently. I blocked her and quickly left the wedding venue. In the end, both Demetrio and Veruca were scolded badly by their parents. Then they decided to cut ties. It's obvious anyway. Demetrio and Veruca have to pay my alimony in one lump sum. They can no longer afford to continue dating, and their lives have changed drastically to a life of working all the time. I can only say that they got what they deserved. They are now working frantically, from morning till night, and are busy every day.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!